The Ultimate Wrangler just rolled off the delivery truck. Check out this 2021 Wrangler Rubicon 392 Xtreme Recon package. Let's walk around this thing and check out all it has to offer. Well guys, I gotta say, when this one rolled off the truck, I was extremely excited to see it in stock here at our dealership. This is something we don't get into often, and when we do, they're right out the door because they are sold orders. Now this 2021 is finished off in that stingray finish with the Xtreme Recon package. It adds on the 35s, a taller lift, more performance shocks, and a couple other goodies with this kit. I will tell you that just by looking at this, the overall stance, this has to be probably the coolest Wrangler I've ever seen in stock form. I've owned a lot of them. I've had Hemi swap JLs, I've had Gladiators, but this right off the bat just looks absolutely incredible. We're gonna take a look at the side here. This one does have a couple options that were added on and really make it a unique Jeep. So once again, this one is for sale at the time of this filming. So you can go on our website or give us a quick phone call to see if it's still available. If it's not by the time you call, I'm sorry, but we can easily factory order you one of these bad boys in. Now I will tell you, Stingray is one of my absolute favorite colors, and being that these have color matched highline flares, the cool thing about this one is it does have the one touch here. So with the touch of a button, you can either retract or extend it to completely cover or open up the inside of the Jeep. One nice thing about this is being that it has the lift and the larger wheels and tires, it just looks set up and it looks honestly just more badass. When you take a look at these 35-inch tires on the beadlock simulated wheels that can become capable of an actual beadlock, it just screams off-road. And this is honestly how I think their 392s should have came straight from the factory, but adding that Xtreme Recon really gives you the ability to make it look like a cool machine behind me. The only thing that you have to do to keep it legal in all 50 states are these little trim extensions. I wish they had these when I had my JL because let's be honest, my tires poked out a lot, and this might have saved me a little bit from paying some of my tickets that I got. These simply rivet on, and you can remove them if you don't like them or you want a little bit more tire poke. These just come with the standard rock rails here. You can get the enhanced rock rails, or in one of our videos, we actually installed a set of amp power steps on a Rubicon like this. That way you could get in and out a little bit easier if you're not planning on wheeling the heck out of it. Just hopping in here, you can already scream that the Rubicon 392 really just is a performance machine. I absolutely love the perforated leather steering wheel with the almost flat bottom and the indentation here for your thumbs when you grip a hold of this and flick the paddle shifters either to upshift or downshift. With that gold and bronze stitching flowed in with all of the black leather, it's an extremely clean unit, especially with that dark granite crystal flowing across the dash. That one touch though, I can stick my hand right out of the roof, and it's an automatic, so you press one of the buttons up here and it's either auto open or auto close. Super simple to operate. In the initial release of these, I wasn't a huge fan of them, just simply because it's a little bit more electronics and you can't take the whole top off permanently. But now driving a couple of them, I gotta say I'd probably option this on just to leave it on and not have to worry about pulling it on and off. One of the cool things is that they actually replaced the auto stop start on and off switch with the performance exhaust switch. So with that on, we have the full loudness of the exhaust. When we hit the off button, you can hear how much quieter it gets, and then we'll give it a rev. It's manageable. So I would tell you that I would definitely always have that on the on button, but pretty cool feature of the 392, and that comes in all of them, not just the Xtreme Recon. We're gonna check out what's underneath the hood of the 392 Xtreme Recon, but first let's just take a look at the hood in general. I absolutely love the bulge on this with the hydro guide here that actually separates water and air and helps get more cool air to that fire-breathing 6.4 liter V8. But that goes through these three different channels here, goes through a lot of engineering hours were spent on that, and then it gives you air on one side and it gives the water where you don't want it. Obviously, when you go to pop the hood on here, we remove the hood latches, but one thing you're probably not aware of is that this hood is actually pretty decently heavy compared to a standard Wrangler hood. That's because there's a lot more going on up top there. So there you can see the Hydro Guide logo and the way that the air comes into this side, into the top of the airbox, versus the water funneling down through and going through those three flaps. Really neat there, and a cool way for them to integrate and make it actually functional. Mopar's been really good at that with the shaker hoods on the Challengers, actually making intakes functional and giving you cooler air. Right underneath here is a 6.4 liter with 470 horsepower and 470 pound-feet of torque. That is an insane amount of power. I can tell you, I've had a 5.7 liter Hemi in my Wrangler JL that I swapped in, and it flew. This has 456 gears paired up with that much power. This thing has to be a rocket ship on the road. And if you follow along to the channel, we will do a driving review once we can on one of these things, because let's just say we don't like to put a lot of mileage on them before a customer comes to pick it up. But you have everything nice and tucked underneath here. It is such a factory engine. I was just about to say it looks like a factory engine, but that's because it is. I never thought I'd see the day with a 6.4 liter under the hood, and with everything else that this package has to offer, if you're looking for bang for your buck, if you're looking for it all to be covered under warranty, not have to worry about a single aftermarket piece, this Jeep right here is the one for you. Well guys, I will tell you that this has been a fun one for me. It is not too often that we get these in here and really have the chance to take a look on a clear winter day. It's almost 50 degrees here in Pennsylvania. This 392 Xtreme Recon behind me is an absolute unit. This is an incredible piece of machinery here, and the Jeep engineers and the people that have marketed this thing, they've done a tremendous job. I am blown away by everything that comes on this Jeep. And like I mentioned before in the beginning, this isn't a complete review of every nut and bolt on this. I just wanted honestly to show you guys when they come in. I want to share my excitement with you because when these roll off the truck, I am just as excited as a kid in a candy store. It is crazy for me to actually see these roll off, get them all washed and detailed in our really good detail department over there that does all these vehicles, and then see them, you know, all the color combos, all the crazy things that you can option onto these. But if you're interested in this vehicle at the time of this filming, it is available. I can't say by the time you give us a call, but if you're interested in it, definitely reach out to us. And if we don't have it, we can just as easily order one in for you. We ship across the country, we give great deals. And if you fly up here to Harrisburg and come up to our dealership, heck, I'll even take you out to lunch. So definitely reach out to us. Give us a call if you're interested in ordering your next Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, or Ram vehicle. So any of them, including Ford vehicles as well. Now, until next time, I am Matt from Susquehanna Automotive. I'll catch you on the next one.